Activating Big Brother Naija. Hey, mama. Hey. Hey, mama. Big Brother Naija. Are you ready?
I have nothing more to say. I have nothing more to say, Angel. Okay, me, I have plenty things to say. So say that to every time other people because I'm not listening. I have a question for you. If that conversation was, let's say, about Aaron, would you have shut it down? I would have listened to other people's opinion because no, really don't say that you would. No, I wouldn't have.
Okay.
Some people here, I will go down there to them. I don't give a like that's stupid. Okay. Hearing people face like I'm one man.
Wahala, who be the stupid and ugly person, I beg?
I'm talking about this one situation where you didn't say anything. No. After you and Perry had fights, first of all, you're somebody that is impulsive. I didn't want to add it. Both of us will start fighting Perry. After you and Perry had that conversation, please wait. That already happened. Wait, can I speak? The first time I ever had an argument with Perry was because of you. Can you allow me speak? Do you know? Can you allow me speak? Do you know that? Are you gonna allow me speak? But you know. After then,
I beg, what is Irene even wearing? I beg.
She had a lot to say to you, but the only thing you had was ugly. And he's like, oh, I said that. I'm like, but you can't do that. It's wrong. So I don't know what you thought I should have done. You were furious. I was trying to calm you down. I was holding you, trying to speak to Perry. I should have fought Perry too. What are you talking about? No, so what do you mean by Perry said ugly, dirty? You did not say anything. Okay, so
what do you want her to say?
What I'm talking about. So what did I do? Nothing. You were literally quiet. And so what's your voice? Why did you? You didn't say anything. So Angel said you would have said something, and I'm saying no. You actually wouldn't have. Okay, so your point. Because she used me as an example. Okay, so your. So that's my point. Are you listening? Okay, so are you listening? Yes. Well, are you aware that's literally my point? She used me as an example and said, if something was said about Irene in your presence, would you have said something? And I said, no, you wouldn't have. Because that happened. Okay, but are you listening? Were you aware? So that's the end of that then. So that's the end of that then. You didn't say anything to Perry in the moment when he said something. Exactly, that's the end. So done. My dear, go and sleep.
Wahala.
Don't do that. It's done.
But since you cannot agree that we're
you said about it. Angel, go and heal. Angel, go and heal. Go and heal. Go and heal.
Yes, I'm a bitter witch. That's great. I won't heal, but you're a patriarchy process. You do not know that one. Married man soon.
Oh, is that what you
Hey, gay. I just had that. I come in peace.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
everybody.
I knew she would use that line. Oh, more.
She's this one, that one. Yes, let's bring it up.
You kissed everything in the house.
Because he was shut there. That was the point.
You kissed everything in the house. Your hands was in everything.
Like, what was shut there, baby.
Shut up, it's childish. Just grow up.
Well, I'm interested in this. Like a lot of people who are probably watching it are wondering, how did we get here?
Hey, good.
Yeah, because she has a lot to say. Can you explain to me?
How did we get to the point where everybody thought Ari? I mean, you were willing when she left.
Exactly. So
how did we go from that to this? So
let me understand.
First of
all, what Angel said is directly what I was responding to. Okay. She literally left an illustration.
Besides this situation, there's no thing more than.
How to answer questions, baby. You're not going to tell me how to answer a question. I answered it the way I know how. Do you have anything in your mind? Do you want to talk? Do you want me to talk? So I'm about to now. Will you keep quiet? Oh my gosh. Don't run from me. Let me say something then. Okay, are you done? No sound bites. All right, calm. She came out of the house and wasn't speaking to me, and I was like, oh, this is super shocking to me. And her only explanation was the day she had a fight with Ross, I my Instagram page, because again, we all know that not everybody's handling their pages themselves. Multiple people have signed it. My Instagram page commented on Cross's page supporting Cross. But if you know anything about my page, is that we're spreading love to everyone. So even on her own page, I was told that we did the same.
It's not convenient for me to judge parents
on our page
insulting you,
supporting bad behavior. Now I think she has not said the truth. The reason maybe she came out of the house and wasn't actually saying anything was because she didn't rate me, because her fans or her family or whatever was, let me just finish. Probably because, again, like, people didn't really like me when I was on the show. So maybe they probably thought, oh, this girl that Nini is close to, the negativity is like splashing on her, whatever. But she didn't come to say anything to me. And I just thought it was so, like, how were you sleeping on the same bed with peace till she left the house, and you come out of the house and you just blank her? And it's also like, I was in the house for 3 weeks, you were in the house for 9 weeks, so you lacked my 3 weeks 3 times, but you spoke about me every day till the day you left. Like, big brother asked you, what are you looking forward to do it after the house? And you're like, oh, I want to get with my girl Irene, blah blah. And then what? It took you 4 days of media around to have no words. I thought it was stupid. And she never kept it real.
Can I speak now? Okay, now she has finally said what was paining her, and obviously that came from somewhere.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, good.
You said it took me 4 days to speak to you, right?
No, actually, I said it took 4 days for your mind to be turned around. It actually took weeks for you to speak to me.
It took 4 days for my mind to be turned around. I don't know what you mean by that. Firstly, when I came out of the house, I don't know what she's speaking about. It was the live show. She says, oh Nini, you didn't hug me well. You didn't. And I told her whatever she was talking about. And I told her, Irene, I'm going through a lot. And yes, I'm angry at you because they said you left a comment on Cross's page. And it's convenient for her to say, we're spreading love and light. Fine, spread love. But then, it's not convenient for me not to speak immediately when somebody else insults you. It's something to hold, right? But it's okay for you to go and spread love and light.
Why did you ask me? Why did you ask me?
So how did you know about it if I didn't tell you about it?
2 weeks.
Oh,
again, I said 2
so
weeks.
I came out with all the rush of media rants. I still told you, but I did not tell you on time. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
As when I came out, I was like, I really need to speak to you.
Hi, you're being weird.
Did you call me?
And I'm like, is everything okay?
Did you call me until we saw that day?
Again.
Did you call me until we saw that day?
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
What day?
We saw on the live show. You never reached out to me. You were outside. You already knew the
number.
Okay, so when did you expect
you?
So how am I supposed to?
I'm talking about after the fact. After we suffered, and you know.
Didn't I tell you what the problem was?
How can you take an IG comment? Like, I think that you must be saying thing.
Listen to me.
This is my issue with you. I'm telling you my issue now.
If you had
this
any
issue though.
When I invited you out, you should have not come. Or you should have put it to me. You don't come there, smart to me, and come to reunion and was so confident and said, I'm be dropping steps. Please, I don't do petty talk.
No. So you have yet to address.
No. What I'm saying is that
just one time.
If you had anything to say to me after I told you what I was angry, I literally told her the only thing I had against you was that you made a comment on Cross's post.
Do you see that? Saying that?
And I pointed her out after then. She came.
I'm a human being.
Okay, it's Instagram. It's not that is angry your Instagram page. So she comes. I invite her out, and since then. She says hi to me. She came for the outing. She never spoke about it. So she waited. So you waited for reunion to come and tell me. How come? I give her attention. Oh, so why didn't you say it? Why didn't you say it? All the time she has seen me. Why didn't you say Nini? You're sounding dumb because if I were mad at you, when I was mad at you, I didn't speak to you. When mad at me, don't come for what I invite you to.
I'm not mad at you. Disappointed.
Okay, I don't care. It's insignificant. I don't care. It's insignificant. I don't care. I don't care. Because if you were my friend, you wouldn't hold it.
We're not friends.
Exactly.
I'm sure you're not confused about that. We literally don't speak.
And you should not be friends. So why did you come out when I invited? So why are you coming here saying you don't really want me that I wasn't calling you?
Like your nose was stopped. Like
get away. Waiting for reunion to come and find out. That's the only. Of course, you let
we don't what else do you get? Okay?
Oh, you are driving a name. You are driving a name. You are driving
a name. Can we change subjects?
I would not pull up.
you tell me why I came out?
You shouldn't have come.
I don't
What issue with me? You shouldn't
We're
have
just
come.
not friends.
And then why did you
Exactly.
come?
Like,
Why did you come? You know
like,
to come.
I understand. Unlike you, I actually understand.
You're a talker. Admit the truth.
Faga, what did they tell you inside the husband room? What were you informed? Because, I mean, there's no way you didn't expect this friendship to happen. All of us did. Yeah. But you also know that this was not happening since. So what did they tell you that is happening?
Alright, so
Because I'm not really sure I understand this
I'm aware
story.
of everything.
Yeah, what?
I'm aware.
Okay, what are you aware of?
No, I know what's going on. But then the thing
Tell
is,
us.
I don't know what's going on.
the thing is, when we came out that time, Nini loves Irene a lot. No, when not loved. No, she's okay. When Irene left the show, do you see like more? Nini cried for
I mean, Muna, forgive my laugh now.
When Irene left the show, Nini loves her very much. But then, continuing on the songs and everything, she's happening so fast.
That's what you should know.
So she
kept it real. You should have kept it real. Kept it real, Nina.
Fake.
Oh, cool, Nina.
So let me go on.
Yes, go on.
So I'm not trying to offend anybody, but Nini loves Irene very much. Irene loves Nini very much, and I'm in the middle of this love because I love everybody much. So, but me and Irene, I didn't call you either now, because we all like media around us, it was crazy. So we met, but Irene is also going through a lot. Because of all the drama. This big brother thing is a lot of stress on our minds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of stress. You don't know who to trust when you step out. There's a lot of people telling you different things. So Nini hears her own stuff, Irene hears her own stuff. And that's why you're looking at like this. The people that don't trust each other anymore. It's as simple as that.
True or false?
True.
You come out of the house, something upsets you, which is what she's saying about a comment, and you address it with her. Don't you think it's weird that after that, you never call her again?
Okay, because...
And you're saying you were fine, considering how much you missed her.
I told her, Irene, she actually asked me, you're acting weird. And I said, I'm actually really stressed, other than that.
Okay, yeah. So you told her that?
Yes, I told her I'm actually really stressed. And you made a comment on Press's page. And then she gave me the excuse of, she doesn't handle her page. And I said, Irene, it doesn't matter if you don't handle your page, but your people should know your people. Whoever is handling your page will know you are my girl, and they wouldn't leave that comment no matter what. It's better they don't even make any comments at anybody.
So are you saying that did not upset you? Even after
no, when she said that, and I told her this, and that was it. Ebuka genuinely.
So did you even reach out after that?
No, she never did.
If she's saying she's fine, did you reach out?
No,
so
the only time she reached out, I still invited her out because I wanted us to talk, and she came.
Okay, let's hear
so
from her.
Well, good.
So why didn't you reach out either?
Okay, so this is my thing. I came out. Okay, so when she came out of the house, I went to see both of them, she and Sarah, and then she wasn't there, right? But I was going to see her like 2 days after or something, anyways, because the show was ending that weekend. So I was so excited to see her. Saga didn't put me on game, and I kind of filmed like the interaction, and her face was super stiff, and of course, like many people here haven't gone on the show, but when you go on the show, when you're evicted before your friend or something, you guys' interaction is literally tracked in the last moments that you had with them. So this is me super excited to see her. Even people that you guys were not that close, the fact that they're outside seeing you, they're immediately excited, like, oh my god, this person, like, even people that you're not that close. So for her, the lack of emotion, Saga and I, the difference was that I already found I already got the reaction, like, oh my gosh, my friend is back. But her face was stiff. There was literally no smile, and I was very thrown off. Of course, I can see, like, you don't need to directly spell this out to me. So again, chasing game starts, I'm trying to reach out, blah, blah, and everything. So at some point, of course, I have to deal with my emotions myself, because she's literally not saying anything to me. As peace, it wasn't just I. So now I've dealt with it. Right? And then after I dealt with it by myself, like, you know what, this person just literally doesn't rate you, and that's fine. You've known her for 3 weeks. Yes, you guys might have been best friends for the 3 weeks, and 24 hours in Big Brother house is like, what, 72 hours on the outside, because you're spending day and night with them. So now I've come and dealt with my hurts, right? Now, after then, she tells me, is because of the comment on Cross's page. I already thought that was so stupid. I needed something monumental. Like, why is this happening? But you're telling me it's because of a dumb comment on Cross's page. One, I didn't leave it. Two, you know the human being. This is not an Instagram page. You know the human, but you're not saying anything. So at that point, she actually couldn't undo what she had done. And I actually saw her try to undo it, but she couldn't undo it. And I felt like she wasn't being honest. Because when she told me her excuse, I was like, you very well know, because you're in the same position as me, that I'm not the only one signed into my page. Imagine thinking, first of all, I'm not even a social media person like that. Imagine thinking I'm the one leaving all those comments too. I directly told her, no, the reason doesn't make sense to me. Why? You can deal with your deal, and whenever you're ready to, tell your truth, come and tell your truth. The end.
All right.
Okay, because so why didn't I tell Angel, your reason doesn't make sense to me because you felt I should have shut these people off. It was what happens, and it's your page, and you take responsibility for whatever goes on your page, and that's what happened. And I told you, I don't know if you want me to lie, and Irene, if you had issues with me, you will not come on reunion to speak about it. And when I invited you out, guess what? If I had issues with you invite me out. You know why?
Should I tell you why?
Because
you keep bringing up this going out. Should I tell you why I came out?
I will not pull
Should
up.
I tell you why I came out?
You shouldn't have come.
I don't
If you had issue with me, you shouldn't have come.
We're just not friends.
And then why did you come?
Exactly. Like,
why did you come? You know to come.
I understand. Unlike you, I actually understand.
Like the stressable girl.
You are the question.
It's okay.
You just listen. I will admit
it's actually okay.
You just finally called you. And you're
All
looking
right.
for attention.
Thank
And
you
you
very
wanted
much.
it. That is it. Attention seeker.
For one further argument, did I ever bring up your parents?
You didn't.
Did I ever tell you we're crazy? Did I ever body shame you, slut shame you? Nothing of this sort.
Let's take a look at this clip. Just to remind ourselves of a particular situation from the Shiny Eye season.
Do you like Marianne? I wouldn't tell you. Do you like Marianne? As a friend, I trust her. I feel Marianne likes this guy. Well, she wants to use this guy to pay baby. Nah. You bastards. You whole family. Man, you crazy just because I play with you. Should have trained that. Why did I? Okay, your mom's right. Oh, yeah,
I sucking my mom's boobs before you are in this platform with me. What does that say about you? 35-year-old nigga. I'm 21. I'm in the same place as you. So what the does that say about you?
useless.
I never show you shit, woman.
You don't go.
I will show you This is my biggest achievement. I will show you shit.
Bro, Jiggy, Alpha. I call your name because the two clips, I'll let you do inside the two.
I did.
Why is that a perception of you? Why do you think?
Man, I think it's just a lot of senseless people that.
I mean, we just saw two clips now.
Yeah. But
So
when a house, we didn't have TV, we didn't have any entertainment. Everybody was talking in the house. I don't think any contestant was there from done. Because Kun had asked me what happened in the executive lounge after like 3 days while I was there and stuff, and I said nothing happened that hadn't happened before. Anything that happened up there had already happened before. And she said like, what, sex? And so I'm like, no, we didn't do that. I thought that was just kissed. So I
Who are
think,
we?
Angel.
Okay.
Angel.
why do we?
And she
Okay.
went back to Angel and said, so why didn't you tell me that this happened? So I think Angel felt this way that we had a conversation that we weren't supposed to have said. I couldn't remember that. But I felt like if she had come to me, I felt like if she had come to me and said, hey man, this had happened to me. Like, why did you do this? I would have addressed it better. So I think that led into why we had that altercation.
And I think there was an impression with a lot of the house, maybe not a lot, some housemates, that what was happening in the executive lounge was not being aired. If not, that's the only reason Boma had the right to attack me falsely that day at the pool table. So he's like, oh, when we go outside, let's not tell anybody what happened, you know. I'm really
What he
like,
said to you?
I know how to shut up. Like, if you tell me something, I'm like, yeah, cool. So
you thought it was just a thing in there? And...
yeah, so like, it's not like we did anything bad. We're just mostly gisting or anything. And then when it was time for, you know, us to leave, like, we kissed and that was it. And he said, oh, don't tell anybody, you know. And I feel like maybe that was his game, and that's fine. So before I had even come downstairs, like left from the top floor to down, he had already got to tell Perry.
Immediately?
Yeah, he had already told Perry, I'm not lying.
I didn't.
You remember?
Usually when I come up from the jet signal, I don't come up to.
No, but you told Perry it was
downstairs.
You did. It's a thing among some of you men in the house to talk about the women negatively. That's my opinion, and I feel like that's what you did a lot. Because you told me don't tell anybody. I came downstairs, I shut up my mouth. You told her. I heard you, like it's not a matter of...
I was upstairs playing pool though, I didn't even come
down. You came downstairs, but you told
okay,
Perry I heard you. But anyways, let's fast forward after that. I didn't mind that he told Perry. Let's go back to the pool table and everything. Okay, no, before we get to the pool table, Tega Queen were having a conversation that time in the sitting room. I came and joined the conversation. I was listening. I barely said anything. And then I don't know who said he was a kiss and tell. I don't remember who said that. But like someone said that, and then I go upstairs to the pool. I don't think it was the same day, but like later on, like we were playing pool, you see, for everybody was just vibing and chilling. And next thing, Boma just starts insulting me from nowhere, unprovoked. He was very unprovoked. And he was saying stuff like, oh, I said he's a kiss and tell. I never said anything like that. Not to Queen, not to Tega. I only sat to listen to that conversation, and I advised Queen where I could. And then when he started attacking me, that's when I told Queen, and I was like, go and ask Queen, did I ever open my mouth to be like, Oma is like, is a kiss and tell?
So did she talk about
him being a kiss and tell?
Being a kiss and tell, that's more fundamental.
Not the
Be honest.
Not the word kiss and tell directly.
But what did she say?
Like we just discovered something that she was trying, like he was trying to hit our heads together, me and Angel. So we didn't literally say he's a kiss and tell, but we just said this is how this guy is. He's a bit like, let me use the word corny, or it's not straightforward, but I can't remember the exact word.
Yeah. So you gotta say you were there.
So basically I was in the midst of that conversation. You were in the midst, you started conversation with Queen. I still inside. She made the statement. She actually made the statement of the kiss and tell.
You heard her say it.
Crystal never said that.
Not you.
Okay. And it didn't come from a malicious point. Hold on, please let me finish. It didn't come from a malicious point.
Until did I use the word kiss and tell Tega?
From the conversation.
Did I use the word kiss and tell Tega, yes or no? Don't do that. I did not gossip about anybody in the house. Don't come and say that.
Nobody's saying you gossip.
Did I use the word kiss and tell Tega?
But that was what I was telling him. I was like, this is not what happened. Because I was just trying to justify what happened. So he said that he was already angry, right? And then she was saying,
okay, but my explain yourself.
My fault to have gone that way. Like, yo, why are you telling people I'm a kiss and tell? So she's like, what are you talking about? Like, so why are you telling people? So and she goes, where the fight came up was when she said, you. And I said, don't tell me, you. And she goes, okay, that was when I fled her. The only person that was on my side that it was Tega. She was like, then what happened?
I'm trying to say she should not have been on your side. You were the aggressor.
No, she wanted to listen to me. No,
why?
Everybody had a conclusion.
Let's just say.
Everybody has already had a conclusion.
Let's just say yes, yeah. Let's say that, oh, everybody was on my side. Why is Tega taking his own side?
Not taking my side, but listen, at least
this is what
to me,
is.
it was this.
So why did they have to listen to you? You insulted my parents and said Big Brother is my biggest
Talk to as well,
you did
man.
not
Don't make it look like it was.
I'm sorry. You did not
decided. You said stuff too. You said all the things you wanted to say.
After provoking me,
You said stuff. You said you first. You told me you first.
Fair enough. I told you because you were yelling at me. But for once throughout that argument, did I ever bring up your parents?
You didn't.
Did I ever tell you you were crazy? Did I ever body shame you, slut shame you? Nothing
I didn't slut shame you.
Woman, I could have mentioned 1,000 things that you said, but I did not. I kept my cool, and all I kept on telling you was, you are you're crazy. But you called me out on my name, called my mother's name, called my family's name, called me crazy, used my mental health issues.
Yeah.
What did I say? Mama, tell me the was that I said to you. I never insulted you beyond you're an idiot and you're crazy. Never.
I didn't come out and say I was wrong. I didn't.
So you agree you were wrong?
Yes.
And you will apologize?
I'm sorry.
So, yeah.
Wahala.
Now, talk right now.
You have problem with your brain. Don't fix it. Don't make me.
I understand you're very low. You don't know how to comprehend. You're from the village. You're very local. That's why you couldn't understand the question games.